With our knowledge on how to properly assemble our components, let's formally create an exploded animation. Let's create a new storyboard, making sure it's clean, hitting OK, and expand our animation timeline. Let's create a 2-second still of our model in home view. So moving our playhead to 2 seconds, left click, and heading to home view to create a recorded camera view, hitting play. Let's move to 4 seconds. Our next action is to pull our shell body and turret up. So selecting them both and hitting M for move. Dragging this arrow up and zooming out. Minimizing our timeline to inspect. Moving this up. Heading back to our animation timeline. The movement going up will have a duration of 2 seconds. Selecting OK. Notice when we created our 2 actions, we have an overlap with our recorded camera view by way of 0.5 seconds. This overlap occurred because of our settings in recording mode, which was set to overlap by 0.5 seconds. Let's change this to sequential mode. Our next intent is to have these 2 actions start at 2 seconds. I can left click and drag to align them. One option is to select our action, left click, right click and select edit start end, setting this to 2, hitting tab, and 4, hitting the green check mark. So repeating the procedure to body shell, right click, selecting edit start end, 2, hitting tab, and keying in 4. By 6 seconds, I want our turret to move up, separating to our body shell. So moving our playhead to 6, selecting our turret, hitting M, moving our component up, right click and selecting OK. Next, I want this current camera view to occur at 2 to 4 seconds. So I'm going to select this camera view and deleting this one as well. Moving our camera view action to 2, selecting these 3 actions and moving them to start at 4. So notice the effect. Let's hit play. Going to the camera view position and the 2 components moving up. Next, let's have our 3 actions to occur at exactly 4, 6, and 8 seconds. First, let's select our ASCII turret, right click and select edit start end. So this one starting at 6 and ending at 8. Selecting this next movement, right click, edit start, starting at 4, ending at 6. Same with our action with body shell, starting at 4 and ending at 6. In this instance, we have conveyed that our shell goes to our 4 ASCII wheels and our turret mates to our body shell. Let's move our playhead to 11 seconds. Our intent here is to restore our turret and body shell to the default assembled state. So selecting our turret, body shell, heading to transform, and selecting restore home. So notice they all went back to the default assembled state. Next, let's move our playhead to 13 seconds and head back to home view. Join me in the next lesson as we move into the details of our ASSI wheels.